Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Felix Morka made a very big mistake coming for P2B on Arise TV. If you have watched that interview and see the reactions that Nigeria is giving back to him everywhere on social media, you will know that by now he will be regretting. In fact, he did not. I am sure that he and the whole of APC do not expect to get this kind of reactions from Nigeria. Nobody is taking it lightly. In fact, so many people are even going as far as telling him that if anything should happen to Mr. P2B, that they will hold him responsible. That is to the extent that the thing has already reached. People are telling him that if anything should happen to P2B, that he will be held responsible. I don't know if you watched that interview, but he has gotten so many replies. In fact, the recent replies that is making wave right now is the one of the Labour Party former spokesman, which is Nana. Nana has gone to the same TV station, which is Arise TV, that he stayed, and the same TV station that Felix Morka stayed there and backlash P2B. That's the same station that she went to reply him. I will play the video so that you will have intelligent people in this country. We have intelligent people. In fact, Labour Party has intelligent people. You need to hear the words of this woman and hear how she replied back to Felix Morka for attacking P2B. Just watch the video.
Thank you for replaying, how he disgracefully tried to say end of story, how he embarrassingly decided to gaslight Nigerians on his very tactless comments that he made on this very auspicious platform. It's quite sad that I guess he's looking for more work in Mr. Tinubu's cabinet, and so he's just going on and on. He's received more than enough airtime, and we need to move on from this. Mr. Felix Morka is the one that has crossed the line. I do not really understand why security operatives have not picked him up so that he can explain what he meant by whatever Mr. P2B has coming to him. He should take it like that. I paraphrase, but we all get the crux and the gist of the matter. Mr. Felix Morka he's supposed to be thanking a man like Mr. P2B, who's doing his job, where he's too cowardly to speak to his party, to speak to the president about the situations that Nigerians are facing in this government with the reforms they have come up with. It's just clear that Mr. Morka is looking to be noticed. We have noticed him, and we have understood that he is, by his own words, a threat to Mr. P2B. Like I said, he should rather thank Mr. P2B for putting himself front and center. I have come to realize that the APC did not see Mr. P2B coming. They did not see an obedient movement coming. When he complains and gaslights Nigerians and complains about the movement to which I also belong, it's because Mr. Morka himself has taught those young people how to behave exactly like him. Every time he speaks, every time he vilifies, every time he tries to denigrate the person of Mr. P2B and the obedient movement, he's actually describing himself. He's speaking about himself. We are not afraid. Who knows, I may not get home because I have said what I have said, but like Mr. P2B said, if this be the end, then so be it. Nigerians should not be spoken to as less than human beings. Nigerians should not be treated as if they are animals. We are not in, we're not in a zoo. And for lack of a better word, I do not even want to go think about what someone like President Trump described Nigeria. When they say that Nigerians demarket Nigeria, Mr. Felix Morka is the first demarketer of Nigeria with such comments, with such careless talk. That's what I have to say to Mr. Morka. Thank you. It's as though they just want to be autocratic. It's as though they just want to kill what democracy stands for. It's as though they just want to, stifle every Nigerian that has a contrary opinion to theirs. I grew up in a home where we grew up with a lot of love, but we also had dissenting voices. And just because my voice is my opinion or my thought process differs from yours doesn't mean I'm your enemy. It doesn't mean that I hate you or that I dislike you. It just means that, on this God's green earth, We are all different. We cannot all be the same. And the APC is fast becoming a dictatorship. How does Mr. Morka think it's okay to say, rather than, it would have been more admirable if he just came, on air this morning and said, you know what, I was taken out of context, I apologize. Like I said, I don't know why security operatives haven't picked him up yet. They picked up Mr. Dr. Shehu Mahdi for alleging that they might be building, the government might be building a military base somewhere in Borno State, and he was picked up for questioning. Mr. Felix Morka has been given enough airtime in the media. Right now, I think he should be with the security operatives explaining why he made such a careless comment. Is he trying to tell us something? Is the APC or is the government planning something against His Excellency Peter Obi? This is a clear and present danger and worry for us, and it is wrong. Opposition is our fundamental human right. It is our right to speak. It is our right to ask questions. It is our right to put fire to their toes. It is our right to tell you where you are faulting. There are times that we go to visit internally displaced people, and we've had people say to us, please, can you help us speak on the matter of the minimum wage? I have not received my minimum wage yet. I can barely feed my family. Where is it on this green earth, in this Nigeria, that somebody sits down, explains to you what the situations are, which you may or may not be aware of, and tells you, if I was in this position, this is what I would do? If the APC and if Mr. Felix Morka were being honest, they would have heard where Mr. Peter Obi, at the end of his press brief, said, referring to the president, he said, may God bless you, God bless Nigeria. Those are not the words of a person who hates the government or who doesn't want the government to do well. We want the government to do well, but it's clear that nobody is telling them where they're going wrong. It's clear that everybody in their circle is afraid to speak to them. We're not afraid. We will speak, and we will speak for the people of Nigeria. I need to give Mr. Felix Morka a lesson, in a patriotism 101, the simple basics. The office of the Nigerian citizen, that which you are, that which I am, that which everybody listening to my voice is. That should always precede anybody's political party, anybody's political ambition, anybody's president. The office of every single Nigerian from age 0 to 100 or whatever should always precede personal interests. I think Mr. Felix Morka needs to learn that. Like I said, simple, basic patriotism 101.
Barrister Ike Ezapota did not take this lightly at all. He did not take it lightly. In fact, he said it right there in his interview that if anything happens to Peter Obi, that he will be the one personally to deal with Felix Morka. He did not go hiding his face or saying it through corners. He said it directly at the camera that if anything should have to happen to Peter Obi, that he will be the one to deal with Morka. Let me play the video for you.
From the way the police they arrested Dele, what do you call it? Parrot. The way and manner they handle his case shows that what Peter Obi is saying is correct. Morka, from the same ethnic group with Peter Obi, talk to him this way. Very, very unfortunate. It's just that I am on TV. I would have used a particular language for Morka for saying that Peter Obi did not achieve anything in Anambra State.
For 8 years.
For 8 years. Who else moved his state from 26 to #1 in education? Which other governor left billions behind? How many governors came out without EFCC following them?
Online, the narrative now is, if anything happens to Peter Obi, that Felix Morka should be held responsible.
Should be arrested
because of that comment.
He should be arrested right
but
now. Let me tell him by myself. I have military background. If I see that Morka by myself, if anything happens to Peter Obi, money and the chalk by police.
Guys, in case you missed the particular video of what Felix Morka said that is making him to get these reactions from Nigerians. I am going to play the video right now in case you have forgotten what he actually said on Arise TV concerning P2B. What Felix Morka said on P2B that make people to tell him that if anything happens to P2B that he will be held responsible. Let me play the video again for you to watch.
No. He is the one that's throwing that. Mr. B is shooting from the hip. He's not looking. He's not taking an aim. He just, shoots widely like, what we used to see in movies back in the day, in the Wild Wild West. He is not being rational. He's absolutely irrational in his thinking and in his public commentary for a man who was governor for 8 years, who left nothing to remember in Anambra State by way of a legacy or transformation. But all of a sudden, he served as governor 8 years. He didn't have the wisdom or the smarts to change Anambra State, to make Anambra the beacon, that example of, governance in the country. But then, he runs for president, in 2023. And then now, he didn't win. He's sulking. Rather than actually get a perspective and, figure out what he did to lose so he can do better in the future. He would think that he can bring down the government by simply, being maliciously deceptive. That is wrong. I'm not somebody to, to go on that offensive in that manner. But Mr. B has crossed the line so many times. And I think that at this point, he has coming to him whatever he gets, he needs to manage it.
Now, guys, after listening to what Felix Morka said on Arise TV, after listening to this interview, you will ask yourself, what did P2B say that warrants this? What did P2B say that warrants him saying that he has crossed a line? Do you know what that means? That whatever he gets, he has it coming for him. And he still came back to say that it is not a threat. What did P2B say? He just said that the president should do better in helping the people of Nigeria. This is something that everybody in Nigeria has been lamenting. Why is it different? Because P2B said it. How did he cross a line? Is P2B not a citizen of Nigeria? How did he cross a line by saying that the government should do better? How? How does he warrant such outbursts on international on a TV like that, national TV like that, Arise TV? Unprovoked, he was saying it like as if he has so much anger in him. Like, how can? Guys, please, I need your opinion on all of this on the comment section. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel if you have not. Also turn on our post notification when you subscribe so that you'll be getting all the happenings in Nigeria at your doorstep. Thank you.